Hello viewers, welcome to the 11th day session. On this day, we are going to deal about comment se présenter en français. Comment se présenter ou en français veut dire how to introduce yourself in French. Okay? So before getting into the topic, we'll just get to know what is le verbe pronomino. Le verbe pronomino. First, let's know what is verb pronomino. Pronomino is nothing but the reflexive verbs. Now, I got two verbs here. One is a regular verb. Normally we did, okay, first group, second group, third group belongs to the first group verb, ending in ER. So it's easy, remove ER and add the ending. And here there's another verb called appeler, which looks like an ER verb, but it doesn't. It comes under the irregular because the infinitive has got single L, but all the conjugation has got double L, except for nous and vous. Nous and vous will have single L and again the double L. Okay, so irregular and a regular verb. Okay, now what is called reflexive verbs? Reflexive, and how do I identify a reflexive verb? You can easily identify a reflexive verb by the presence of se. Now, se laver is a reflexive verb. Se laver. Se laver. What is se laver? Se laver is nothing but to wash oneself. The action that you do to yourself, reflexive. Okay? Se laver, to wash oneself. Okay? Now, if it is a reflexive verb, how do you conjugate? If without se, laver, or okay, without oneself, laver will be conjugated like this. I wash, you wash, he washes, she washes, we wash, like that. Now, when I put this se, it is, I told you it's reflexive, the action that you do to yourself, you are doing it to yourself. Okay? So, how does it change? Let's see. I'm going to conjugate a reflexive verb now. Se laver, je me lave. Tu te laves. Il se lave. Elle se lave. Nous lavons. Vous lavez. Il se lave. Elle se lave. Nous. It's not printing mistake. This is the subject. Okay. This is the reflexive pronoun. This is subject. This is a reflexive pronoun. So when I see no next to it, don't think it's a mistake. Subject, reflexive pronoun. Subject, reflexive pronoun. Okay. So here you got the subject. This is a subject pronoun. Subject pro. This is a reflexive pronoun. Subject pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and then the verb. This is the order. Now, in English, when you translate this, je me lave, literally translated, I myself wash. That's not the way we say that in English. We say, I wash myself. But the structure is totally different in French. I wash myself. That myself, the pronoun will always be placed before the verb in French, the pronouns. The replaced pronouns will be always placed before the verb. So, ma, reflexive pronoun comes before the verb. Je me lave, tu te laves, il se lave. What does it mean? I wash myself. Likewise, you wash yourself, he washes himself, she washes herself. So, this is the reflexive pronoun that you have to remember. Me, te, se, nous, vous, se. Which comes in between subject and the verb. But when you translate this way. I wash myself. The pronoun will be translated in English at the last. Okay. Now, I'll just give a reading. You can come along with me. Se laver. Se laver. To wash oneself. Je me lave. Je me lave. Tu te laves. Tu te laves. Il se lave. Il se lave. Elle se lave. Elle se lave. Nous lavons. Nous lavons. Vous vous lavez. Il se lave. Il se lave. Elle se lave. Okay? So it will be like that. I wash, you wash, all things will myself, yourself, himself. That's a little translation I can give you. Okay? So je me lave. I wash myself. Okay? Okay? These are the different. Now we'll come into another verb called appeler. Yeah? Okay? Now you can say there are two vowels. Okay? Now, as I'm going to use a reflexive pronoun, I didn't use that. Okay? Okay. Now you ma, ta, sa, no got to be inside. So before, how to identify a reflexive verb? The presence of se in front of the infinitive. But there are two vowels here. Can you see two vowels e and a coming together? So I cut this e, elision, and what I put an apostrophe, s'appeler, to call oneself. So I change the ordinary verb into reflexive verb by adding up this, the one in green. Okay, se lave means it becomes a reflexive verb. And when it's a reflexive verb, it got to be conjugated this way. Okay, now here there are two vowels. I deleted the e and put an apostrophe. Okay, to call oneself. Now, je m'appelle. There is a e actually here. Okay, since there are two vowels meeting, I put an apostrophe. Okay, actually, te, se, nous, vous, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle. Can you see that? Vowel clash, we have the elision and we put a apostrophe. Okay? This is an irregular verb because it changes. It changes in no and no form. Okay? You have to learn it by heart. Okay? Now, I'm going to read this out. Je m'appelle. What does it mean? I call myself. You call yourself. Literally. Literal translation. Okay? He calls himself. She calls herself. We call ourselves. You call yourselves. They call themselves. They call themselves. Now, to say, to tell your name, this is a verb we use and it is used in a reflexive form. Here, je m'appelle. Whenever apostrophe, I told you to reduce it. Okay, this will be one word. S'appelle, like that. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle, I can add my name, Paul. Okay, I can add my name. Je m'appelle Paul. Tu t'appelles Ram. Il s'appelle Luc. Elle s'appelle Marie. Nous nous appelons Guns N' Roses. Vous vous appelez Monsieur Robin. Il s'appelle any name. Okay, a group. They call themselves a gang of AC/DC. Elle s'appelle Guns N'. Okay, some any troop they themselves form a group and they can call themselves as anything. This is the way we express our names. We don't say my name is Mono Ye. No, that's not the way we say that. Okay, so we use a reflexive verb to tell our names. So, je m'appelle Paul. So, literal translation will be, I call myself Paul. You call yourself Ram. That's the way we say that. But when you translate, the right translation will be, my name is Paul. Okay, so this is what we call the reflexive verbs and the conjugation. The reflexive verb, how they are conjugated, this is the way. In French, you call it le verbe pronomino. Okay, so once again, I want you to come again. Okay, you identify a reflexive verb or a pronominal verb by the presence of se. But since there is the verb starts with a vowel and two vowels are meeting, we put a elision and we call it s'appeler. Here also, link, liaison. S'appeler. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, nous nous appelons, vous vous appelez, il s'appelle, Elle s'appelle. Okay? Come again. Je m'appelle. You can add up your name. Je m'appelle, your name. Tu t'appelles, somebody else's name. Il s'appelle Robin. Elle s'appelle Maria. Nous nous appelons, we call ourselves a name, okay? Some gang of something, okay? Vous vous appelez Monsieur Dupont. Il s'appelle, any name. Elle s'appelle. And be careful with the conjugation. For nous and vous, you get single L. For other conjugations, you get double L. For nous and nous, you got to be careful. So this is what a reflexive verb is. And this, even Presentez-vous is se présenter, to introduce oneself. That's why we se présenter. Se présenter is to introduce oneself. Here it is in imperative form. We'll deal about the imperative form in the classes to come. So se présenter is to introduce oneself. So that's what we are going to do. This is what we are trying to get this day. And I want you to repeat after me what I'm telling so that you can get used to it in a formal communication and get yourself introduced. Or you introduce somebody, okay, to someone. Okay, let's start over. Okay. Now, how to introduce yourself in French. Okay. Now, the fatigue expression, any introduction, you are talking about the fatigue expression, okay, two strangers, nothing to talk, you say hi. That's a word which connects two of you, two strangers together, hi, hello. Okay, right. The fatigue expression. Any introduction will probably start with these words. What? Hello. It's nice to meet you. Pleased to meet you. So, let's see how we are going to tell that. Okay. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. You can use either enchanté or ravi or très heureux. You can use all the three. Okay. And understand? All the three. Sorry. Any one of it. Okay. One by one. Okay. Like for example. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Bonjour. Ravi de faire votre connaissance. Bonjour. Très heureux de faire votre connaissance. Okay. And now you can see the word between bracket. Why do they give it? If the speaker, the one who talks is masculine, you stop with this. The one who talks, okay, good morning, she says enchanté, she has to add up the E. So we don't know who the speaker is, we are giving it an option. Okay, you can may or may not add this E. If the speaker is masculine, you don't add up the E. If the speaker is feminine, add up the E. So I am delighted to get to know you. Okay, so if the person is masculine, you don't add the E. If that person is feminine, you have to add it. That's what you have written in the bracket. So first, you meet somebody. Come again with me. Bonjour. Enchanté. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Next word, ravi. Bonjour. Ravi de faire votre connaissance. Ravi de faire votre connaissance. Bonjour. Très heureux de faire votre connaissance. Okay? Then, the next step, let's see what. Then, they ask you, what's your name? Okay, nice to get to know you. Then they ask you, what is your name? Okay, it's easy. Now, I've given this thing, formal and informal. You already know, vous is used for respect and also for plural. Tu is used for informally, okay, intimacy and somebody who is inferior. Okay, vous for respect and for plural, okay. Now, this is a formal thing and informal, okay. Now, that is very important. You should know to whom you are talking to. So, you better stick to the formal usage. That's nice, okay. Now, you want to say, what is your name? You say in French, comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? Or, you say, vous vous appelez comment? Vous vous appelez comment? Okay, now, informal way. Comment tu t'appelles? Tu t'appelles comment? Okay, somebody who is close to you. And you answer, je m'appelle Pierre. You use your name. Je m'appelle Pierre. That's a verb we saw right now. Okay, I call my thing, and they also say, literally, it means I call myself Pia. So you cannot translate it, I call myself Pia. This is the right translation. My name is Pia. So that's the way we say that in French. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Come again. Je m'appelle. So somebody asks you, let's stick to the first form and the answer. Comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? Unga பேர் என்ன? The other one, comment tu t'appelles? உன் பேர் என்ன? Without respect. This you stick something, okay, with the vous form, that's better. Comment vous appelez-vous? Come again. Comment vous appelez-vous? Answer. Je m'appelle Pierre. You can use your name. Je m'appelle Pierre. Je m'appelle your name. Okay. Then you're asking the other person's name. Okay. Et vous, unga peru? Et vous, unga peru? Without respect, informal. Et toi, on peru? Moi, c'est Paul. Me, this Paul. Okay, I'm Paul. Okay, next. Then you're asking, where are you from? Okay, so again, where are you from? You should know that who is for respect and tui, okay, informal usage. Okay, I put all together. D'où venez-vous? D'où venez-vous? Where are you from? Vous venez d'où? Again, where are you from? Vous êtes d'où? The same thing. D'où tu viens? Without respect. Tu viens d'où? Tu es d'où? Okay, then you can also ask, which country are you from? Okay, if that's a question. De quel pays tu viens? De quel pays tu viens? Tu viens de quel pays? Tu es de quel pays? Okay, or else if you want to ask, what is your nationality? You want to ask a question, what is your nationality? There are three ways of asking it. Okay. De quelle nationalité êtes-vous? De quelle nationalité êtes-vous? De quelle nationalité êtes-vous? Quelle est votre nationalité? Quelle est votre nationalité? Tu es de quelle nationalité? Without respect. Tu es de quelle nationalité? What is your nationality? Okay? We can stick to the first form of each of this. Let's do it. D'où venez-vous? Where are you from? De quel pays tu viens? Which country are you from? De quelle nationalité êtes-vous? Or you can also say, quelle est votre nationalité? What is your nationality? Okay? To which you're answering. Okay? Your answers can be like this. I'm coming from India. You want to say, I'm coming from India. Okay? Je viens de l'Inde. Je viens de l'Inde. And likewise, I've given the name. So in the previous sessions, we saw about the countries and the nationalities. You can verify there for different countries and nationalities. Okay? Je viens de l'Inde. I'm coming from India. Je suis indien. Okay? Or you can say also, I'm Indian. If it's a male, okay, if it's a male talking, you say, je suis indien. If it's a female saying, je suis indienne. Indien, indienne. Je suis indien, indienne. Je suis indien, je suis indienne. Okay? Je viens de l'Inde. Je suis indien, je suis indienne. Next. If you want to say the state where you're currently living in, you say this way. Okay, I'm coming from the state of Tamil Nadu. You want to say that? Je viens de l'état du Tamil Nadu. 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 Okay? Next. And if you really want to mention the city where you're currently living and all that thing, you can use this. I'm coming from Chennai. You say, je viens de Chennai. Je viens de Chennai. Or where you're living, you can say, j'habite à Chennai. I'm living in Chennai. J'habite à Chennai. Je viens de Chennai. J'habite à Chennai. Okay? Next. And you got to note this thing when you're saying from which state or country you're coming from. You use the verb venir followed by. If it's a feminine country, you always stick with the. It starts with the vowel D apostrophe. If it's a masculine country or region or state or whatever, dvi. If it starts with the vowel D apostrophe, it's plural, DES. Got that? The or the are they only for the countries and region and state. And somebody asked you, what's your profession? Okay, so you got to all collectively add up these things and you present yourself. These are the main topics you have to talk about. Okay, what's your profession? Okay, now this is what are you doing in life? Okay, it's a colloquial way of, okay, informal way of asking. Tu fais quoi dans la vie? Tu fais quoi dans la vie? Tu fais quoi dans la vie? What are you doing in life? Okay, next. Tu fais quoi comme travail? What is your job? What is your job? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Tu fais quel métier? Tu fais quel métier? Quel est votre métier? Quel est votre métier? Quel est votre métier? Quel travail faites-vous? Okay, what is your job? And the most often used word is this. Okay, quelle est votre profession? Quelle est votre profession? Quelle est votre profession? Okay, tu fais quoi dans ta vie? Okay, or you can use tu fais quoi comme travail? Or you can also go for quel est votre métier? But this is often used. Okay, quelle est votre profession? Okay, and to which you are going to add. Okay, answer. Now your answers. Okay, if you're a student, you can say, je suis étudiant. If you're masculine, okay, if it's a male person saying that. If it's a girl, she says, je suis étudiante. The E is added up. That's why they're putting in the bracket. Depends on the gender who's saying that. Je suis étudiant. Come again. Je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiant. Next. J'étudie la biologie. J'étudie la biologie. J'étudie la biologie. Then, je travaille dans l'informatique. Je travaille dans l'informatique. Je travaille dans l'informatique. Then, je suis dans la finance. Je suis dans la finance. Je suis dans la finance. Je suis charpentier. Je suis charpentier. Okay? Je suis étudiant. J'étudie la biologie. Je travaille dans l'informatique. I'm working in IT. L'informatique means IT. Je travaille dans l'informatique. Je suis dans la finance. I'm working in finance. Je suis charpentier. I'm carpenter. Okay. Next. The word travail, work, métier is also work. And these can be replaced in a casual conversation with a slang like boulot and taf. They can also say boulot. Boulot means also work. Taf is also work. Now there are certain professions. Okay, I'll just read it a bit fast. You can just stick with me and come again. Okay, the English words you can just read it by yourself. I will come out only with the French ones so that you get the correct pronunciation. Come again with me. Acteur, actrice. You can see actor. Acteur, actrice. Humoriste, comique. Humoriste, or you can say comique. Humoriste, comique. Okay, the meaning you can see that black, one in black. That's the English meaning. Okay, then homme d'affaires, homme d'affaires, femme d'affaires. Okay, homme d'affaires, femme d'affaires. It's not man of affairs. Okay, it's businessman. Okay, homme d'affaires, femme d'affaires. Next, dentiste, dentiste, docteur, 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 docteur. If it's feminine, you add up the E. Okay, next, médecin, médecin. Okay, médecin you have only for both masculine and feminine. You say médecin. Okay, médecin mâle, femelle, you can say that. Next, infirmier, infirmier, infirmière, infirmier, infirmière. Next, means nurse. Okay, enseignant, enseignante, enseignant, enseignante. Next, instituteur, institutrice, instituteur, institutrice, professeur, professeur, tuteur, tutrice, tuteur, tutrice. Then vacataire, vacataire. Next, architecte, architecte, avocat, avocate, avocat, avocate, caissier, caissière, caissier, caissière, diplomate, diplomate, directeur, directrice, directeur, directrice, entrepreneur, entrepreneur with the E, and this is also feminine form. The next, the both are accepted in feminine form. Okay, entrepreneur with the E and entrepreneurs also is accepted. So entrepreneur, entrepreneur, entrepreneurs. Next, fonctionnaire, 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 expert comptable, expert comptable, expert comptable, expert comptable, expert comptable, expert comptable. Next, gérant, gérante, gérant, gérante, ingénieur, 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 mécanicien, mécanicienne, mécanicien, mécanicienne, ouvrier, ouvrière, plombier, plombière, plombier, plombière, politicien, politicienne, pompier, pompière, pompier, pompière, physicien, physicienne, physicien, physicienne, travailleur, travailleuse, travailleur, travailleuse, boulanger, boulangère, boulanger, boulangère. Now this is masculine, this is feminine. The article you use here is le and the article you use here is la. Okay, the baker, okay, la. So you can remember le boulanger, la boulangère. Likewise, boucher, bouchère, le boucher, la bouchère. Boucher, bouchère. Charcutier, charcutière. Charcutier, charcutière. Pâtissier, pâtissière. Pâtissier, pâtissière. Pâtissier, pâtissière. Charpentier, charpentière. Charpentier, charpentière. Coiffeur, coiffeuse. Coiffeur, coiffeuse. Couturier, couturière. Couturier, couturière. Écrivain, écrivaine. Écrivain, écrivaine. Dessinateur, dessinatrice. Dessinateur, dessinatrice. Musicien, musicienne. Musicien, musicienne. Producteur, productrice. Producteur, productrice. Réalisateur, réalisatrice. Réalisateur, réalisatrice. So, of this profession you can prefer whatever you want to talk about your dad or mom, whatever, you can use that. Next. And about your marital status, okay, when somebody asks you, are you married? Okay. Do you have kids? Okay, how do they ask it? Okay. So with respect, they ask you. So stick always with the respect, okay, okay, with the formal thing, okay. Vous êtes marié? with an intonation. You can see a question mark, so it goes up. Okay, we don't say vous êtes marié. No. Okay, it goes up. Vous êtes marié? Vous êtes marié? Vous êtes marié? Tu es marié? Because it is in the affirmative form, so only with a question mark, you give an intonation. Okay, tu es marié? Vous êtes marié? Vous êtes marié? Okay, are you married? Vous êtes marié? Tu es marié? Vous êtes marié. Next, when you want to say, do you have kids? Tu as des enfants? Tu as des enfants? Vous avez des enfants? Vous avez des enfants? Then, tu as des frères et sœurs? Tu as des frères et sœurs? Tu as des frères et sœurs? Do you have brothers and sisters? Tu as des frères et sœurs? Vous avez des frères et sœurs? With respect. So always stick to the who form. Vous êtes marié? Vous avez des enfants? Vous avez des frères et sœurs? Answer. Okay, so you can talk about it. The possible answers like this. Oui, je suis marié. Oui, je suis marié. Why within bracket? If the one who answers is masculine, marié without e. If the one, okay, is a feminine, okay, you add up the e. Okay, it's a female talking. Je suis marié with the e. Okay. Now, come again with me. Oui, je suis marié. Oui, je suis marié. Non, je suis célibataire. Non, je suis célibataire. Okay? No, je suis célibataire. For both masculine and feminine, it's the same. No changes. Okay? Now, non, je suis divorcé. Non, je suis divorcé. No, I'm divorced. No, je suis divorcé. Divorcé is masculine without a e, with feminine. Okay, next. J'ai des enfants. J'ai deux enfants. J'ai deux enfants. I have two kids. J'ai deux enfants. J'ai deux enfants. I have two kids. Okay, next. J'ai un petit frère et une grande sœur. J'ai un petit frère et une grande sœur. I have a little brother and a big sister. Okay. J'ai un petit frère et une grande sœur. Okay. Je suis marié, je suis célibataire. Remember this. Je suis marié, je suis célibataire. I'm married, I'm single, bachelor or spinster, whatever. Next. How old are you? Okay, they're asking your age. How old are you? Okay. You can ask, tu as quel âge? Without respect. Tu as quel âge? Quel âge avez-vous? Quel âge avez-vous? Okay. So, I also told before the verb. Remember that the age is always expressed with our. Okay. What age have you? That's a literal translation. We don't have and all that, but in French, whatever we use as, when you're asking how old are you, you use only verb avoir, but it's translated into être, that is to be. How old are you? We don't say how old have you. Okay? We use only avoir. Age is expressed only avoir. You can see in the answer also. For example, you can answer, j'ai 30 ans. I have 30. J'ai means I have, right? I have 30 years. No, you don't translate I have 30 years. But we use our verb avoir. But we say that in English with the to be verb. Okay, I am 30 years old. Okay. Quel âge avez-vous? J'ai 30 ans. Quel âge avez-vous? J'ai 30 ans. J'ai 20 ans. Numbers got to be read by you. We already did the numbers. Okay. J'ai 20 ans. J'ai 30 ans. J'ai 40 ans. Likewise. Okay. Next. When they talk about your looks, okay, you can something about your looks, how you look and all that. These are the words. You can see. Anand has short hair. When you talk about short hair, you say Anand a les cheveux courts. Anand a les cheveux courts. Yes, short hairs. Sita a les cheveux longs. Cheveux longs. Okay. Anand a les cheveux courts. Sita a les cheveux longs. Okay. Les cheveux longs. Long hairs. Les cheveux longs. Next. Elle a les cheveux mi-longs. Okay. Once again, come again with me. Anand a les cheveux courts. Anand a les cheveux courts. Short hair. Sita a les cheveux longs. Long hair. Elle a les cheveux mi-longs. medium length hair. Okay, mi-long. Il a le cheveux raide. She has straight hair. Okay, le cheveux raide. Next. Elle a le cheveux ondulé. Ondulé. Okay, elle a ondulé veut dire wavy. Like waves. Okay, wavy. Elle a le cheveux ondulé. Next. Nancy a le cheveux bouclé. Curly hairs. With curls. Nina a le cheveux couleur noisette. She has brown hair. You say, a le cheveux couleur noisette. Brown hair. Next. Félix a le cheveux noir. Félix has black hair. Okay, cheveux noirs. Maria est blonde. Maria is blonde hair. Michelle est rousse. Okay? Come again. We leave the subject and the verb and we deal only with this. Okay? Les cheveux courts. Les cheveux courts, short hair. Les cheveux longs, long hair. Les cheveux mi-longs, medium length hair. Les cheveux raides, straight hair. Les cheveux ondulés, wavy hair. Les cheveux bouclés, curly hair. Les cheveux couleur noisette, brown hair. Les cheveux noirs, black hair. Blonde, blonde hair. Rousse, red hair. And they talk about your eyes. Okay. Talk about your eyes. You say, il a les yeux marron. Marron, brown eyes. Yes, les yeux marron, brown eyes. Elle a les yeux verts. Green eyes. She has green eyes. Il a les yeux bleus. She has blue eyes. Elle est mate de peau. She is dark skinned. Okay. Il a le teint clair. She is fair skinned. Le teint clair. Okay, means fair skin. Come again. Les yeux marrons. Les yeux marrons. Brown eyes. Les yeux verts. Green eyes. Les yeux bleus. Blue eyes. Mat de peau. Dark skin. Le teint clair. Fair skin. Okay. Then about your height, weight, and all that. Okay. Okay. It says, elle est petite. Short. Petite. Okay. When it's masculine, you don't have the E. Petit. Petit, petite. When you want to talk about boy, you say il est petit. He's short. Petite for feminine. Il est grand. For a girl, we add a PE again. Okay. Grande. Next. Elle est mince. She's thin. Il est gros. She's fat. Oh, sorry. He's fat. When for feminine, you say Grosse. Grosse. Elle est grosse. Okay. Il est maigre, is skinny. Next. About other abilities and features. Okay. For example, she's fast. Work over. Okay. Elle est rapide. Il est long. Elle est forte. Elle est faible. Elle est jolie. Il est beau. Is handsome. Il est mignon. Is good looking. Elle est laide. She's ugly. For masculine, you remove the E. That's it. You remove the E for the lad. Come again. Elle est rapide. Elle est rapide. Il est long. Elle est forte. Elle est faible. Elle est jolie. Il est beau. Il est mignon. Il est mignon. Elle est laide. Okay. Rapide, long, forte, faible, jolie, beau, mignon, laide. Next. About your personality, you say, elle est amicale, friendly. Without masculine, you remove this E, okay? Il est gentil. Elle est calme. Elle est timide. Okay. Il a de l'humour. Il a de l'humour. Il a sense of humor. Elle est intelligente. Il est patient. Elle est paresseuse. Il est mal élevé. He is bad-mannered, okay? Actually, mal élevé is badly brought up. Okay? Literal sense, okay? Il est sérieux. Il est agréable. Elle est courageuse. Il est marrant. Okay? Come again. Amical. Friendly. Gentil. Nice. Calme. Quiet. Timide. Timid always goes with the E, even in masculine form. This also goes in masculine form with the E. But gentil, double L-E, feminine form. Okay. Next. Il a de l'humour. The l'humour means sense of humor. Il est intelligente with the E, feminine. For masculine without the E. Intelligent, intelligente. Il est patient. Okay. Elle est paresseuse. Lazy. Paresseuse. For masculine, you don't get the SE, but X. Paresseux. E-U-X. Il est mal élevé. Mal élevé. Bad mannered. Okay. Sérieux. Serious. Agréable. Is kind. Nice and kind. Courageuse. Is brave. Marrant. It's funny. Next. We talk about hobbies. Okay. C'est quoi tes hobbies? C'est quoi tes hobbies? C'est quoi tes passe-temps? You can either use hobby or passe-temps. Quels sont vos hobbies? What are your hobbies? Tu fais quoi dans ton temps libre? What do you do during the free time? What do you do during the free time? Tu fais quoi pendant tes loisirs? Tu fais quoi pendant tes loisirs? Tu fais quoi pendant tes loisirs? Que faites-vous de votre temps libre? Que faites-vous de votre temps libre? What do you do with your free time? Okay? Now, the answer. Je joue au tennis. I play tennis. Je joue au tennis. Je joue au tennis. I play tennis. Je joue du piano. I play piano. Je passe mes nuits sur HBO. I spend my nights on HBO channel. Okay? J'écris un journal de voyage. I'm writing a travel diary. Okay? Come again. Quels sont vos hobbies? Quels sont vos hobbies? Okay. Or you can say, tu fais quoi dans ton temps libre? Tu fais quoi dans ton temps libre? Or you can also use, que faites-vous de votre temps libre? Que faites-vous de votre temps libre? Answer. Je joue au tennis. Je joue au tennis. Je joue du piano. Je joue du piano. Je passe mes nuits sur HBO. J'écris un journal de voyage. Next. Now that you learned some vocabulary, I want you to fill up it with your details. Okay, you can write it on your own. You got the vocabulary. Okay, if you're not getting it, I want you to see this again and try to fill it up. Okay, it's a blank for you. Je m'appelle. What do you write? Your name. You are introducing, okay, yourself to somebody new in the class. In the class, you are introducing yourself. You are a newcomer. You're introducing. Okay. Je m'appelle Paul. Write your name. J'ai, whatever your age. J'ai 20 ans. J'ai 16 ans. J'ai 15 ans. J'ai 17 ans. 18 ans. Whatever. You write your age. J'habite à, where do you live? J'habite à Chennai. J'habite à Pondichéry. J'habite à Paris. Okay, your place where you live. And your nationality now. Je suis indien. Je suis français. Je suis sri lankais. Whatever. Okay, next. Your marital status. You're married or a bachelor. Okay. So, je suis marié. I'm married. Je suis marié. Je suis célibataire. And your feature. Okay, like how are you? Tall and okay. Je suis grand. I'm tall. Okay. Je suis très intelligent. Your ability. Okay. You can also say je suis très ambitieux. Your ability. Okay. Je suis très créatif. You can say I'm very creative. Okay. Je suis très sociable. Okay. I'm very sociable. Je suis grand. I'm tall and very sociable. Whatever. Sociable. Okay. Next. I like. You can say your likes and dislikes also. You like what? La glace with your ice cream. Jouer au foot. J'aime jouer au foot. I like to play football. J'aime la glace. Je déteste les légumes. I hate vegetables. Okay. Now you can fill it up by yourself. Come again with me. Je m'appelle, your name. J'ai, whatever age, 20 ans, whatever. J'habite à, your place. Je suis indien. Marital status, you're married or bachelor. Je suis célibataire. Je suis célibataire. You can verify that. Okay. Next. Je suis grand, I'm tall. Je suis très créative, I'm very creative. Okay. Next. J'aime, whatever, I like ice cream. J'aime la glace. Je déteste les légumes, I hate vegetables. Okay. Still more, if you want to add, you can add up. Okay. I want to just make a small, simple thing for the beginners. Next. Let's recap here with the answer. So, whenever you have a chance of, okay, introduce yourself. They say in a class, you go there and say, Bonjour, enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Okay, nice to get to know you. Okay, je m'appelle, whatever. Je viens de France. J'habite à Paris. J'ai 27 ans. Je suis enseignant. Je suis célibataire. Un de mes passe-temps est la lecture. One of my time pass. So I got lots of time pass. And one of my time pass is reading. Un de mes passe-temps est la lecture. I read a lot. Okay. One of that. I have a lot, but I don't want to say all the things. Okay. Un de mes passe-temps est la lecture. J'aime écouter de la musique. I like to listen to music. Okay. Likewise, I want you to do it. A self-introduction and you talk in front of the mirror. Je m'appelle. Je viens de France. J'habite à Paris. J'ai 27 ans. Je suis enseignant. Je suis étudiant. Here, enseignant is a teacher. You're a student, right? You can say étudiant. Je suis étudiant. Je suis célibataire. Un de mes passe-temps est la lecture. J'aime écouter de la musique. So language is practice. Now, I'm giving you one model. You can see that. Presentez-vous. Introduce yourself. Okay? Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Je m'appelle Jean. Je suis indien. Je viens de l'état de Tamil Nadu. J'habite à Chennai. J'étudie à l'école Vélemal. J'ai 16 ans. J'ai les cheveux bruns et le teint clair. Mon plat favori est le biryani. Je suis chrétien. J'aime écouter. Normally, you avoid that religion and all that because it's much complicated. We ask, when you go to France, you ask somebody what's your religion, they'll say, je suis catholique pratiquant. Je suis catholique non pratiquant. They talk about, I'm a practicing Catholic. I'm a non-practicing Catholic. They precise that. So normally they don't go for the religion. Okay, I've just added up to show you something like that. Okay. You can also talk about your favorite food also. Mon plat favori est le biryani. Next. J'aime écouter la musique. Je préfère le rock. J'aime regarder les films. Surtout les films américains. Je veux faire des études de médecine. Okay. Now, come again with me. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Je m'appelle Jean. Je m'appelle Jean. Je suis indien. Je suis indien. If it's feminine, you can add another N and E. Je suis indienne. Okay, double N E. Je suis indienne. Okay, feminine. If it's masculine, indien. Je viens de l'état du Tamil Nadu. Je viens de l'état du Tamil Nadu. Je viens de l'état du Tamil Nadu. J'habite à Chennai. J'habite à Chennai. J'étudie à l'école Vélemal. J'étudie à l'école Vélemal. I'm studying in Vélemal school. J'ai 16 ans. I'm 16 years old. J'ai les cheveux bruns. Okay, I have dark hair. Okay. Et le teint clair and a fair complexion. Mon plat favori est le biryani. My favorite food is biryani. Je suis chrétien. Okay. better avoid that, okay? Je suis chrétien. J'aime écouter la musique. I like to listen to the music. I like to listen to music. Next. Je préfère le rock. I prefer the rock music. You are talking about a particular genre of music. Next. J'aime regarder les films. I like watching films. Surtout les films américains. Je veux faire des études de médecine. Okay? So, come again with me. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Je m'appelle Jean. Je suis indien. Je viens de l'État du Tamil Nadu. J'habite à Chennai. J'étudie à l'école Vélamal. J'ai 16 ans. J'ai le cheveu brun et le teint clair. Mon plat favori est le biryani. Je suis chrétien. J'aime écouter la musique. J'aime écouter la musique. Je préfère le rock. Je préfère le rock. J'aime regarder le film. J'aime regarder les films. Surtout les films américains. Surtout les films américains. Je veux faire des études de médecine. You are giving your ambition also, the last thing, your ambition, what you are going to do. So this is what we have done. Hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is John. I'm Indian. I'm from the state of Tamil Nadu. I live in Chennai. I'm studying at Velamal School. I'm 16 years old. I have brown hair and a fair complexion. My favorite food is biryani. I'm Christian. I like to listen to music. I prefer rock music. I like to watch movies, especially American movies. I want to study medicine. Now, if you want to introduce your friend to somebody else, this is how it goes. Okay. Instead of je, you conjugate into il, he. Je is I. Il is he. Okay. You are introducing your friend here. Okay. Now, here it's a masculine. Okay. Bonjour. You are talking. You are introducing your friend. Okay. Your friend is new to this place. You are introducing your friend to your gang. Okay. Bonjour. Je vous présente mon ami Robin. I introduce to you my friend Robin. Okay. I'm introducing my friend Robin to you. Il est indien. Indian. He is Indian. Il habite à Madurai. He lives at Madurai. Okay. Il étudie à l'école Velamal. He studies at Velamal School. Il a 16 ans. He's 16 years old. Il parle tamoul, anglais et français. You can talk about languages. If you know lots of languages, you can use that also. Okay. Il parle tamoul, anglais et français. Okay. These are added up thing. You can just simplify with what are the topics you saw. Okay. Next. Il est grand et il aime jouer au foot. He's tall and he likes to play football. Il est passionné de voyager. He likes to travel a lot. Okay. Il adore le rock. Et il joue bien de la guitare. He loves rock music and he plays very well the guitar. Okay. Il est très sympa. He's very nice. Nice, friendly. Okay. Il veut faire des études de droit. Droit means law. He wants to study law. So introducing your friend. Bonjour. Je vous présente mon ami Robin. Il est indien. Il habite à Madurai. Il étudie à l'école Velamal. Il a 16 ans. Il parle tamoul, anglais et français. Il est grand et il aime jouer au foot. Il est passionné de voyager. Il adore le rock et il joue bien de la guitare. Il est très sympa. Il veut faire des études de droit. Okay? This is what we just did it. This is my friend Robin. He's Indian. He lives in Madurai. He studies at Velamal School. He's 16 years old. He speaks Tamil, English and French. He's tall and he likes to play soccer. He loves to travel. He loves rock music and he plays guitar very well. He's very friendly and it's okay. Now we will give a thing, okay, the last thing, the two last thing. Come again with me. Bonjour. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. 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 Je m'appelle Jean. Je suis indien. Je viens de l'État du Tamil Nadu. Je viens de l'État du Tamil Nadu. J'habite à Chennai. J'étudie à l'école Vélemal. J'étudie à l'école Vélemal. J'ai 16 ans. J'ai le cheveu brun. J'ai le cheveu brun et le teint clair. Et le teint clair. J'ai les cheveux bruns et le teint clair. Okay, next. Mon plat favori est le biryani. Je suis chrétien. J'aime écouter la musique. J'aime écouter la musique. Je préfère le rock. J'aime regarder les films, surtout les films américains. J'aime regarder les films, surtout les films américains. Je veux faire des études de médecine. Next. Okay? This is about your friend, okay? Introduce your friend. Bonjour. Je vous présente mon ami Robin. Je vous présente mon ami Robin. I introduce you, my friend Robin. Il est indien. He is Indian. Il habite à Madurai. He lives at Madurai. Il étudie à l'école Vélemal. He studies at Vélemal School. Il a 16 ans. He is 16 years old. Il parle Tamil, anglais et français. He speaks Tamil, English and French. Il est grand et il aime jouer au foot. He is tall and he likes to play football. Il est passionné de voyager. He likes to travel a lot. Okay. Il adore le rock et il joue très bien de la guitare. He loves rock music and he plays very well the guitar. Il est très sympa. He is very friendly. Il veut faire des études de droit. He wants to do the studies in law. Okay? Stop. Come back. So, now, only if you keep practicing, you can develop your French. Okay? So, keep practicing. Once you keep practicing, you'll get it. So, I gave you a fill up the blanks sort of thing. You can write your own presentation, okay, that is introduction, okay, Presentez, vous, like that, and you can write your details and fill it up and try reading it. Okay, thank you. See you in the next session.